Namaskar. All dear friends, I am very sorry because of
आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही सर।
हाँ नमस्कार आवाज आ रही है
आ रही है आ रही है।
All dear respectable friends, I am very sorry. I was engaged in the one of the government meeting related with the state government, and I was there. That's the reason I am late. I am very sorry for that. Presently, the whole world is facing the problem of COVID-19. At the same time, India is also facing this problem. It's a very crucial and challenging problem. And because of COVID-19, our economy is also facing the crucial problem. Presently, in the Indian situation, first we need to fight with COVID-19, and at the same time we have to fight with economic war. Regarding COVID-19, I am expecting that as early as possible we will get the vaccine, and vaccine will resolve our all problems. We are waiting for that. Our Indian scientists are also working on the scheme, and they are also making lot of research on it. And the whole world, many countries are also now in position to give the alternative for vaccines. So in due course of time, when it will get it available, the vaccine for COVID-19, it can be a great thing for the people of the world. And I am expecting as early as possible we will get the resolution for that. Regarding economic war, presently government has already declared the package of 20 lakh crores, and government is very supportive, and government want to support all industry, business, particularly MSME, and even we are supporting migrant laborers, agricultures, rural industry, everywhere. We are trying to support them, that how it can be easy for all of them for their survival. Regarding our package, we are already taken decision to give 3 lakh crores for MSMEs. That is collateral fee loan, 20% of the working capital. And now this scheme is particularly going to be very much helpful for MSME. The most important thing is we have now already taken decision to make funds of fund. With the idea is MSME, those who have good track record of GST, income tax and bank turnover, those MSMEs where their balance sheets are very good, they also have a credit of good export. We have already appointed a autonomous body. On the basis of simplified methodology, we can give the rating to the MSME, and on the basis of that we will support them going for capital market. Before going to capital market stock exchange, we will add our equity maximum up to 15 crore in the MSME, and they will go to the capital market and they will raise the fund. Actually, this is a golden opportunity for particularly the NRIs, and particularly this is the opportunity for the foreign investor, because our MSMEs are doing excellent jobs. Presently, the contribution of MSME in our growth GDP is 30%. 48% of the export is from MSME, and at the same time, up till now, MSME creates 11 crore jobs. So invest in MSME is really a good opportunity for good returns. So first of all, there is a great possibility for our FDI and also for the investor, those who want to invest in economically viable industries. At the same time, our NBFCs and banks, they are also open, and our infrastructure projects are also open where FDI is already allowed. We are expecting good investment in this field. One important thing is upgradation of the technology. That is very important. By getting foreign investment, we can also go for making upgradation of technology. For that reason, In Indian situation, if the technology is available, no problem. But if we need to adopt technology from abroad, we will encourage MSMEs to use that, because we need to improve our economy. At the same time, we want to improve our quality of our goods, and at the same time, without compromise with the quality, we need to reduce our cost. And for reducing cost, we are also planning for a lot of things, like making we want to reduce logistic cost, power cost, labor cost. Ultimately, it is going to reduce the production cost. So we are all working very fastly on this line. So I feel that present situation is supporting Indian industries. We are now already in position to make more exports, and we need to find out the alternatives for how we can reduce our imports. So on this line we are working, and I feel that I am confident that Indian economy is the fastest growing economy, and 100%, either it is infrastructure, either it is MSME, there is a huge opportunity for investment. Presently, our priority is to more concentration on rural, agriculture, tribal, and particularly the village industry. The last March end, that turnover comes to 88,000 crore. And our planning is to make it this turnover within 2 years up to 5 lakh crore. In the rural, agriculture and tribal area, there is huge opportunity available. We are encouraging biofuel, alternative fuels. The ethanol economy is of 20,000 crore. Our plan is to make it of 1 lakh crore. So diversification of agriculture towards energy, power, and that is very important, and we are doing it. At the same time, we are now planning for making of blue economy. We have 7,500 kilometers seafront is available. We have got a lot of water bodies, dams, irrigation dams. Then we are now making inland waterways, where the huge possibility of to increase the production of fishing. Now presently our boat, fisherman boat, going up to only 7 nautical mile. And now particularly we have decided to give them trawler which can go up to 100 nautical miles. And by giving a small trawler which cost is 1 crore 25 lakhs, where 25 lakhs contribution from the fishermen, 5 fishermen with contribution of 5 lakhs rupees, they will contribute 25 lakhs, and we will support them from 1 crore. Already in package, Prime Minister has taken decision to make the provision of 20,000 crore for fishing. So present size of our fishing is 1 lakh crore, where we planning to make it up to 6 lakh crores. So there is a possibility. Then for bamboo economy, then handloom, handicrafts, metal crafts, furniture, different type of attractive, innovative things which are already available in India. On the basis of that, we are planning to develop. Our Khadi denim is very popular in the world now. The Levi's is a company making jeans in USA. They are using our Khadi denim for making jeans from that. So there is a huge potential, and I am confident that in due course of time we need to increase the productivity, particularly growth rate in the agriculture, rural, tribal and 115 aspirant districts. Those who are socially, economically, educationally backward, we need to create more employment potential in that area, where we need more capital investment, by which we are going to create more employment potential in that area. We are making Green Express Highway. We are already in the move of starting the work of 7 Express Highway, Green Express Highway, new alignment, and we are already Delhi, Mumbai, already out of 62 package, 32 package already have been awarded. And idea is we will make this road within 3 years. And from this day, within 3 years, we will complete those road. The land acquisition is already completed. The land acquisition cost of this road is 1 lakh crore. And I am confident that this road side, we are going to develop the industrial clusters, logistic parks, bus ports, and well connectivity to ports, airports, and railway stations. And at the same time, there will be a huge potential for industrial clusters, where this all area is from backward and tribal area of Haryana, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Gujarat, and Madhya Pradesh. So we have already saved 16,000 crore on land acquisition. In place of taking alignment near to Ahmedabad, Surat, Vadodara, we have selected this new alignment starting from Sona and going to Savai Madhopur, Alwar, Jhabua, Ratlam, then Vadodara to Mumbai, where we are saving land acquisition cost of 16,000 crore in this project. The land acquisition cost is coming 10 to 20 lakhs rupees per acre. So by making industrial clusters, we can reduce the land acquisition cost. At the same time, there will be Delhi to Mumbai distance will be within 13 hours. So this can be a revolutionary change which is going to reduce the logistic cost also. So these are the new innovations we have already taken decision. Government is pro-development. We are encouraging new technology, new innovation, new research. I always feel that the innovation, entrepreneurship, science, technology, research and skill and good experiences, successful experiences, we name it as a knowledge and conversion of knowledge into wealth is the future for the country. So presently I will request to all of you, there is a huge opportunity for all of you to invest in India in MSME and in infrastructure. At the same time, if you want to take any initiative by which you want to start your own industry in India, there also we are supporting you. We have now making this great important thing which I want to tell you, that we are now already started the waterways from Varanasi to Haldia of 1,300 kilometers. From Haldia to Brahmaputra, the Bengal Sea is there. Then Brahmaputra dredging is already completed. We have already completed dredging in Mungli port in Bangladesh. And now because of Brahmaputra, now the waterways is well connected to Southeast Asia and China, Myanmar, and we will go up to Bangkok. So my suggestion is, now this is a great opportunity for now waterways. Now from Varanasi to Allahabad also we have already completed the work of maintaining of 1 meter of draft. Then Varanasi to Haldia 3 meter of draft. And already we have submitted one project report DPR to World Bank, starting from Delhi with Mathura. Starting from Delhi going to Mathura, we in Yamuna, that we will make the waterways from Delhi to Mathura in Yamuna, that waterways coming to Mathura and Mathura to Agra. You can see Taj Mahal, and from Taj Mahal we can go to Etawah and Etawah to Allahabad. Only if this part of Yamuna of 12,000 crore, if we completed, then there will be a direct connectivity to Punjab, Haryana and Delhi, to direct northeast, southeast, northeast, and even China, Myanmar, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Bangkok and Thailand. You know that going by road the cost is 10 rupees, going by railway is 6 rupees, going by waterways is only 1 rupees. And we want to use for future LNG as a fuel. Then again we can reduce the cost. So there is a good opportunity for amphibious seaplane, catamaran, hovercraft, barges, even for Nepal traffic. We are now making dredging in Gandak, and by using this Haldia port, the Nepal goods will be received at Haldia port, and Haldia port by coming to waterways, Ganga waterways coming into Gandak and going up to Nepal border, it can be a great opportunity for Nepal also. So these are the new innovative things we are already doing in India. Water, power, transport and communication, there is no problem. These are the 4 important things which are very important for industry, for capital investment. And government is very friendly. And our priority is to create more employment potential in India. And only by way we can eradicate the poverty and we can make India super economic power. Our Prime Minister dream is to make India a 5 trillion economy, and at the same time to create 100 lakh crore infrastructure. So this is the great thing we are doing for that. This is the dream of our Prime Minister. We are all on the very fast track now, and we are making the things, moving the things fast, transparently, time bound, result oriented, and without corruption free system. With this is the time. We are now planning to make total system digitalized, starting from financial institution to getting all type of compliances, licenses, clearances, everything. We are now planning to go for a digitalized methodology by which we can do it. We are also developing web portal like Amazon or Alibaba. We are planning to make a web portal for marketing for MSMEs. So the things are moving fast. India is a correct destination for good investment, getting good profits, and we have got the young, talented, skilled manpower is available. The huge market is available, and export point of view in a situation, the world economic situation is very favorable. So I will request you to invest in India. Already, if you are interested to make some new industry in India, you are welcome. We will support you. Once again, thank you very much for you have arranged this webinar. I am giving my all best wishes to all of you. Be safe. Thank you very much. Namaskar. You can ask 4 or 5 questions. I will try to give the answer of the questions.
Thank you, sir, for insightfully answering and motivating each of the entrepreneurs present here today. I will start with some questions which we have collated from a lot of entrepreneurs from South Asia region. So the first question is, how will the China situation affect Indian businesses positively? And where do we need to be careful? And the leading question to it is the government seriously considering hiking import duty on non-essential Chinese imports?
It will be difficult for me to give the answer of these questions because it's a sensitive matter, and the matter is related with the Foreign Ministry, Defense Ministry, and the PMO. So I don't want to give any answer of this question. But one thing which I want to tell you, we are very positive. We want to make Indian economy strong. We are now increasing our export. We are encouraging good technology, innovations and investment from abroad, and our attitude is positive. Neither I want to make any comments, negative comments with anywhere. This is a sensitive matter between two countries. But my suggestion is, with a positive way, you come to India and you take the advantage of the situation. Indian economy is the fastest growing economy, and definitely it will give good results.
Thank you, sir. So the second question is regarding the scrappage policy and the possibilities everybody is wanting to explore. So when can we expect that to come, and so that everybody can start planning on that?
Actually, I am in Nagpur because of COVID-19 and Delhi's situation is not good. I am not going to Delhi, that is only the reason. But I am thinking now going to Delhi as early as possible. I am just verifying the situation. If I will go there, we will make the final call, finalize the thing. Within a month, 15 days by a month, we will finalize this policy and we will resolve this issue.
So the next question is about the 3 lakh Atmanirbhar and the MSME package. So we wanted to know, a lot of our members have, debt which is higher than 25 crore. So any reason why the government has chosen only 25 crore rupees as the limit for extending this package?
Actually, now we increase the limit. We change the definition of MSME. This is very interesting thing. Previously, the classification was manufacturing enterprises and service enterprises was independently with 2 categories. Now mix up 2 categories, and the new category is manufacturing and services. In criteria micro, the investment was rupees 25 lakh. Now we have taken it up to 1 crore. Then turnover of 10 lakh, we have taken it up to 5 crore for micro. For small industries, investment was 5 crore. Now we have taken it up to 10 crore. And turnover to 2 crore, we have taken it to 50 crore. For medium, the investment was 10 crore. Now we have taken it up to 50 crore. And turnover was 5 crore. we have taken it to 250 crore, and in 3 criteria export is excluded. So the way we change the definition, this is to be a great relief for MSMEs. Now the problem related with the 3 lakh crores, we have taken a decision. Those who have term loan of 25 crores and their turnover is 100 crore, beyond that only we will give them this facility. But now we are now giving this facility to, this is the decision taken by the finance ministry. But now because we change the criteria, now the lot of industry will get the benefits of MSMEs. They will get priority, they will get concession in interest cost, and a lot of benefit they will get it. But this is the package when the Prime Minister declared that package